Hi beautiful kitty cats, it's Star Kishara here from Monetize You and Passive Income Rocks, and I've got three productivity tips to share with you. People always say to me, Star, how do you get so much done? I mean, look at you. Here you are living the dream life, traveling the world, getting to live in all these wonderful, beautiful beach villas and things. And yet you churn out content like there's no tomorrow, and everything you do is over delivered and amazing, and there's so much of it, and you're constantly adding to it. What is it? What do you do? What's your productivity secrets? Well, I could tell you all, but then I'd have to kill you all. No, only kidding, because that's what I'm here to do, share those with you. So now, before I start and tell you, please sit down and take a deep breath, because guaranteed you're not going to like at least one of these productivity secrets. Okay, are you ready? Are you sure you want me to tell them to you? Are you sitting comfortably? Okay. Number one, I don't have children. Yes, having children can suck loads of your time away. Now, that's not to say you can't be productive and successful in business, no. But what I'm sharing with you is my personal productivity secrets, okay? For me in life, my big thing in life, my passion is to be doing my thing in the world, traveling, being totally free, doing whatever I want all the time. Well, as long within reason. I mean, I don't hurt anyone or anything, but I just want to be utterly free to do what I want, and children just never factored into that equation, I'm afraid. Never had the urge, never wanted to. I'm 39 years old. I still don't want them, and the older I get, the less I want them. So, children, having no kids really helps. See, I told you you're not going to like them, but hey, come on. You wanted my productivity tips, so deal with it. This is them. Okay, so I don't have children. That frees up probably like 1 million hours every day, I'd imagine. I know you busy mums, one of your big things is like you never have enough time. So, busy mums, hear me. I'm not saying you shouldn't have had children. Obviously, you do a wonderful service in the world. Don't try and do everything, okay? Be an awesome mother, and the business will come secondary to that. But to me, my business always comes first, and my lifestyle comes first. So I chose not to have children, and it's a decision I have never regretted. I love having all my time to do what I like. Okay, so second tip is I've never owned a TV either. I made a conscious decision at a very young age that I never wanted a TV, and when I first left home, I've stuck to it. And the only times that TVs ever come into my life was when I lived in like shared accommodation, and there was just happened to be a TV already there, but it wasn't me that would watch it. And it's amazing how much TV can suck your life away. I've seen people come home from work, put on their TV, and 6 hours later they're still sat there, like dead-eyed. And then they'll say to me, Star, how are you getting so much done? I'm like, well, I have 6 hours a day that I'm not sat in front of a TV. It's amazing what you can get done when you don't have a TV. All my businesses I just churn out probably in the hours when most of you are watching TV. So I don't work extra hard. I work not very hard at all, especially here in Thailand. In Thailand, I'm basically launching about 2 new courses in 1 month, and it's all done just in like little spare bits of time when I'm not out in the sea, when I'm not out visiting new towns, or just chilling out, swimming and eating. So I don't like beast myself getting loads of work done at all. I want to have lots of time for myself. So number 1, I don't have children. Number 2, I've never owned a TV. And the third one is, for goodness sake, turn off the notifications on your phone and your iPad. When I first got my iPad, and even every time I bought a new phone, you notice how the defaults are always set to notify you, and your phone's pinging at you, and when it pings, it kind of cuts through your consciousness. You're like, oh, and then you start thinking, oh, maybe it's important, I'll just check it. And before you know it, you're on Twitter for an hour, or Facebook for 3 hours, or YouTubing, and suddenly hours and hours go by and you've not done any work or furthered your lifestyle at all. So by turning off those notifications, it's no guarantee that you won't let social media time suck you. Sometimes, obviously, it happens to the best of us, and I am a really good example of someone who does spend too much time on Facebook. However, Once I close the lid of my laptop or turn my iPad or put my iPad to one side or my phone in my away, I don't have notifications on, so I'm not aware. So I start to forget that I even have Facebook, and I'm getting on with the project, and I work, a few hours in one go, and I can get a lot done because I'm not being interrupted. Whereas if I had my phone next to me and it was pinging at me, bing, 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 every time I got a notification because someone liked a picture, then can you imagine how little work I would actually get done? Because I'd be constantly thinking, oh, it might be a client, so I would, in that business mind of mine, I'd think, oh, I must answer it because I've got to answer my stuff. And, I've had to, every time I buy a new gadget, I always turn the notifications off instantly. Trust me, do it for a week and see how many more hours of work you can get done, okay? I guarantee you'll see a difference. For those of you, so these are my 3 top tips, summarise. 1, I've never had children, so that frees up a lot of time. Number 2, I've never owned a TV, that frees up probably just as much time as the children thing. And then 3, I turn notifications off on all my gadgets, so when I get into my work zone and I sit here and I say, right, I'm going to do 3 hours solid work, I'm going to edit these videos or something, there's nothing distracting me, there's nothing going ping, ping, ping. Please, Star, answer me. You must look at this thing. You must look at this cat on YouTube. So just those 3 things alone. And now for those of you that have already done number 1 and you have children, you can still put the other 2 into practice and you'll still see a rise in productivity, I promise. Okay, so those are my personal 3 productivity tips that I've always had all my life, and I'm sure they'll help some of you. Even if you just do one of them, you'll still see a rise in productivity and more free time to do the stuff that you really want to do. All right, so I hope they've been helpful. By all means, rant at me and tell me, Star, you suck. How can you say not having children is a productivity tip? Rah, rah, rah. Come on, bring it on. And I'll see you soon. Take care.